Hello there, Padawans. Welcome to another episode of HoloNet Live. I'm your host, Steve. Today is July 30th, and here's what's going on in the galaxy. Karl Urban has revealed in an interview with Digital Spy that he has ticked off one of his lifelong goals by appearing in the Rise of Skywalker as a secret cameo. In the Rise of Skywalker, he actually played as a stormtrooper. He had one line mentioning the Knights of Ren, which is one of the many celebrity cameos in the Star Wars sequel trilogy. This was reported by IGN. I'm going to drop the link in the description because they actually have a slideshow with all of the other ones. But as you know, there's a bunch of different celebrity cameos. I could go through all of them. It would take a while, but it's really cool. They really pull a lot of different actors and actresses for the cameos. It's really cool. So just to start off with that. Secondly, now for Solo fans like me, they're hoping for a movie. Now we've reported in previous HoloNet Lives and the podcast this week that Solo would be, they're debating on bringing it to Disney Plus as a TV series. In what form, we don't know. We don't know if it's going to be multiple series. We don't know if Darth Maul is going to be in it. We don't know anything. There's nothing confirmed at this point. However, there was an interview today yesterday, I should say, on SiriusXM, where SiriusXM's Radio Andy, where Ron Howard actually was interviewed and quote unquote, well, there's no sequel planned now. It's amazing to be part of a Star Wars movie that seems to be a kind of an underground hit, which is not what you'd expect, but that's been an odd, strange journey for the time. So this kind of debunks that I guess Solo 2 is going to be made into a movie. Although he doesn't rule it out yet. I mean, he just says it's not planned at the moment. I mean, they just delayed some of the movie releases. There's been a lot of controversy going on, a lot of rumors about Solo in general. So just the fact that he says there's no movie in the works is very intriguing. This might give more evidence that they are in fact going for a Disney Plus, some sort of series, whether it is Solo or Lando or whatever the case may be. So I would keep your eyes peeled on that if you're interested in Solo, if you in a sequel, if you love the movie as we do, and we're looking forward to seeing what form sequel or series or anything takes place, what form it comes in. So unfortunately, for those that wanted a movie, sounds like there's nothing in the works. Probably wouldn't be in the works for a few years as it is with the schedules and everything. But it doesn't mean we can't have hope on it. So I'm going to move on from that. And last but not least, StarWars.com released 4 exclusive spreads from the upcoming book called the Lightsaber Collection. And there is a bunch of images of some of the lightsabers that are featured in this book, notably the Skywalker lightsaber, Asajj Ventress, Yoda, and Mace Windu, with a little blurbs. I'll post the link in the description. You can check it out. It's actually pretty hard to read, even with my eyes. I actually have really good eyes, and I can't read it myself. So, but you can see the lightsabers that they have, like Asajj Ventress, for instance, from the Clone Wars, and Anakin's lightsaber and everything. So, really cool. This is going to be, let me double check. I believe this is, okay, so this is part of the October releases. It's coming out in October, on October 20th, and it's going to be about $27. It's a hardcover, so I'm assuming it's going to be very similar to the same vein as the visual dictionaries and like the complete vehicle dictionaries and everything. So if you're interested, check that out on StarWars.com. Like I said, I'll put the link in the description. You can check it out. Really cool stuff. And we'll just have to wait till October before it releases. And that concludes another episode of HoloNet Live. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate the support. As always, subscribe to our YouTube, our podcast streaming services. We appreciate all the feedback and reviews. And you have any questions or comments about this episode, feel free to drop them on our social media, and we'll answer them right away. So just one little side note, we will be going on the Eben Hawk podcast this weekend, which would probably be dropping next week. But keep your eyes peeled for that. We'll keep reminding you that we're hopping on that podcast. It's the first podcast we're going to be guests on, which is really exciting. And you can catch it once it drops next week. So other than that, catch you later, Pawans.